right, so today we are going to solve your questions or the exercises based on the verbs, er, avoir, être verb, pronominal verbs, and few exercises on the time as well in French. Okay, so let's start. Let me present my screen. Yeah, all right. So we'll start from the first question, which was the exercise which was given earlier. So être and avoir. So choose the correct form of être or avoir to complete each sentence. Okay, so we need to do this. So here, je suis étudiante or je suis étudiant à Paris. So I am a student in Paris. So it would be suis. So we need to use the correct form of être verb. Okay, so il dash trois chats à la maison. They have, Sha means cat and it is masculine. So they have three cats in the house. So ils ont, okay? Ils ont trois chats à la maison. Vous êtes professeur de français. Être forme, vous êtes professeur de français. Tu as quel âge? If you write tu es, which will be incorrect because in French, we always say how many years do you have? Quel âge as-tu? Or quel âge avez-vous? Okay. And when we responded by saying, by using the verb avoir. Okay. No. So, tu as, es, tu as quel âge? How old are you? Nous avons faim. Nous avons faim après le sport. After the sports, we are hungry. Avoir faim means to be hungry. Okay. And avoir soif, S-O-I-F, as avoir soif means to be thirsty. Elle est médecin. She is a doctor. Médecin means doctor. Et elle, beaucoup de passion. And she has a lot of patience. She has a lot of patience. Okay. So, elle est médecin et elle a beaucoup de passion. And she has a lot of patience. Okay. Conjugaison des verbes. Conjugaison des verbes en ER. Conjugate the verbs in ER. Okay, now we need to conjugate the ER verbs. How we can do that? Fill in the blank with the correct present tense conjugation. Okay, we need to use the present tense of conjugation here. So nous, the verb is parler. So nous parlons, nous parlons. Oh, okay, it is, I think, yeah. So nous parlons le français avec notre professeur. So we speak French with our professor. Okay. Tu habites. Habiter verb conjugation with you should be H-A-B-I-T-E-S. H-A-B-I-T-E-S. Okay. Tu habites à Lyon. Tu habites à Lyon means you live in Lyon depuis 2 ans. Depuis means since 2 years. You've been living in Lyon. So since it's a question in intonation form of the question or interrogation, so it would be, have you been living in have you been living in Lyon since 2 years? Okay. So il, travailler is a verb which we need to use the conjugation of. So travailler, travail. Okay, the conjugation with il plural would be travail. Okay, il travaille depuis dans une grande entreprise à Mumbai. They work. Travailler is to work. So they are working or they work in a big organization in Mumbai. Okay, grande entreprise. Entreprise means it's feminine, and it means an organization, an enterprise, a company. Okay. Elle regarde une lettre à sa mère. Elle regarde is a verb which means to look and to watch. Regarde. So elle regarde une lettre à sa mère. She's looking at the letter of her mother. So vous manger is a verb to eat. So vous mangez souvent. With vous, the conjugation ends with ez. Okay. So the conjugation with vous of any er verb will be ending with ez. So manger is to eat. Vous mangez souvent. Souvent means often. Vous mangez souvent au restaurant, at the restaurant, le vendredi, on Fridays. So you often eat at the restaurant on Fridays. Okay. J'écoute la musique. Écouter is to listen. Écouter is a verb to listen. So j'écoute la musique classique le soir. I listen to the classical music in the evening. I listen to the classical music in the evening. La musique classique is classical music. Le soir means in the evening. Les articles. Now you need to use the articles. Choose the correct articles définis, indéfinis, contractés ou partitifs. So all mixed contracted partitive articles, definite articles, and indefinite articles. Okay, whatever you have learned, we have we've studied all these four articles, and we need to use them in these sentences. Okay, so je dash boulangerie. Boulangerie is the bakery shop. It is bakery. Okay, je dash boulangerie tous les matins. So ideally the verb is missing here. I think it should be vais, aller. Okay, so je vais à la boulangerie. This one. So out of these choices you have been given, which one are you going to select? Okay, is it going to be au, de la, à la, or du? Okay, it would be à la. Okay, it pause the video here, and then you can say you can select your answer, and then later on you can check if your answer was correct or right, correct or wrong, sorry. Okay, so je vais à la boulangerie. I am going to the boulangerie, to the bakery shop tous les matins, every morning. Okay, tous les matins means every morning. It is not au because boulangerie is feminine. It is not de la because de la means of the and from the. It is not du because it says of the and from the, but it is for you masculine. Okay, so it would be à la, to the, in the, at the. So I'm going to the boulangerie or to the bakery shop every morning. Okay. Il, again, there is il. We can use the verb être, for example, because the verb was missing here. So il est du bureau. Oh, okay, il revient. We can write the verb. I think it was revient. So il revient du bureau. His revenir verb head, which means to come back. Okay, il revient du bureau à 19 heures. 19 heures is 17 hours. Okay, sorry, it is 19 hours. So he's coming back from the office, from the office. So office bureau is masculine. So that is why we have used the contracted article, which is du. Okay. So il de plus le. Here it is mentioned de plus le. So il revient du bureau à 19 heures. Elle mange. She is eating or she eats. Okay. She eats le midi. So you need to use the partitive article. So here I think you can use the object is missing. So you can use poulet, chicken. Okay. So elle mange du poulet le midi. She is eating chicken in the at midday. Okay. Nous dash jus d'orange. Jus d'orange le matin. Jus d'orange means orange juice in the morning. So nous buvons. The verb is missing here. I think while preparing this exercise, I think it was mistakenly, I didn't write it. So nous buvons du jus d'orange. Du jus d'orange means orange juice. Every morning, le matin. OK? C'est le livre intéressant. C'est un livre intéressant. It's an interesting book. Why do we need to use here the indefinite article? Because indefinite article is something which you do not know of. Is used for a, a thing or a noun which you do not know of. It can be anything. It can be any book, any interesting book. Okay. But if you write it here, the name of that book, then you would use the definite article. So that is why you are going to use the indefinite article. Okay. C'est un livre intéressant. Okay. 19th. Il parle. Il parle. Then a plus les contracted articles. They are speaking to the enfant. Enfant means kids, children. So they are talking to the children of their class. Leur class. Leur is what? Put it in the comment box. What is leur here? And why exactly we are using leur here? Okay. Il parle aux enfants. Il parle aux enfants. They are talking to the kids of their class. Okay. It is not from, it should not be they, it is not the plus lay becomes the contraction, okay? And it is not a feminine, it is not masculine, it is enfant is plural. So that is why we have used O here, okay? Tu prends dash, you take. Which verb is this? Prendre. RE verb. Tu के साथ conjugation would be tu prends, you take, or are you taking, because it's a question. Okay. Are you taking sugar in your coffee? Dans ton café. Sucre dans ton café. So tu prends du sucre. Sucre is masculine. Okay. Si tu prends du café tu prends du sucre dans ton café. You take sugar in your coffee. Okay. Les adjectifs possessifs. Possessive adjectives are mon, ma, mes, ton, ta, tes. Okay. Son, sa, c'est notre nom, votre, vos, leur. Okay. We have done this. So uh, let's immediately move on to the exercises. C'est mon père. It is my and masculine. So père is masculine, father. Okay. C'est c'est mon père. Il s'appelle Marc. Il s'appelle Marc. It's my father. His name is Marc. Then tu aimes. So your masculine singular, masculine plural. So tu aimes tes cours de français. Tu aimes tes cours de français, which means you like, you love your French classes. Tes cours de français means French classes. Elle aime sa mère. She likes her mother. She likes or she loves her mother. Mais elle se dispute, but she argues. She argues. Se disputer is to argue avec son frère. Frère is brother, which is masculine singular. Avec son père. Okay. So she likes her mother. Son, elle aime sa mère, mais elle se dispute avec son frère, with her brother. Nous rangeons, we are arranging. Ranger, R-A-N-G-E-R is a verb which means to arrange. Okay, nous rangeons nos affaires. Nos affaires, we are arranging our things. Affaire means things. Okay, affaire is things. So we are arranging our things après le cours, after the class. Cours means class. Après is a preposition which means after. Okay, so we are arranging our things after the class, or we will arrange the things after the class. One same thing. Il montre. Montre is to show. It's an er verb. So il montre leur photo de vacances. There, we need to use there. So il montre. Photo is plural. So that is why leur with leur should be with es. Oh, sorry, only s. Okay, masculine plural or feminine plural. Photo, by the way, is feminine plural. Okay, so il montre leur photo de vacances. They are showing their photos from the vacations or holidays. Okay. Okay. Then next one is E, l'accord des adjectifs. L'accord des adjectifs means we need to make an accord, agreement of the adjective. So all the adjectives, remember in French, they make an accord according to the noun. So if your noun is masculine, okay, the adjective should be in the masculine form of it. If your noun is feminine, then adjective would be in the feminine singular form. If your noun is masculine plural, then adjective will always be in plural form, masculine plural form. And if it is similarly, if your adject noun is feminine plural, then you will be adding an es at the end, or you will change it in a different form, feminine form first, and then after adding an s, you will change it to the plural form. Okay, so following this rule, let's solve this exercise. So ma sœur est très grand. Grand लिखा है, which means grand, big, tall. Okay, my sir, my sister is very tall. So grande. It is not grand. Grand is this a is used for masculine singular. Des, grande, is used for feminine plural, and ds only is used for masculine plural. So it would be grande, singular, feminine singular. Okay, how did we get to know if it is feminine singular? So with maser, if it was feminine plural, then it would have been maser. Okay, with an s. Ses yeux, her eyes. Yeux means eyes. So bleu, you need to use bleu here. So eyes are masculine. Okay, and it since it is plural, masculine plural, the hint is also given here. So it would be B. Okay, because A is used for masculine singular, our subject is masculine plural. So C is for feminine singular and D is for feminine plural. Okay, so since our subject is masculine singular, you will be only adding an S. That's it. Okay. 27, it says c'est une fille. It is a girl. This is a girl. Intelligent. Intelligent. Feminine singular. It would be feminine singular. Just intelligent ke saath you will only add an E at the end. That will become the feminine form. So it would be intelligente. C'est une fille intelligente. C'est une fille intelligente. She's an intelligent girl. Fille means girl. Les réponses, the responses, the replies, les réponses sont correct. अब यहाँ पे sont है. Look at here, sont which and les réponses which means plural, right? So if it is plural, then of course option A and B are gone. Okay, now you need to see les réponses is plural, sorry, masculine or feminine, and the hint is given for feminine plural. So response is feminine, so it would be D. Okay, please let me know in the comment section, or maybe we can discuss it in our class if it is clear to you. Il a des cheveux. Cheveux means hair. Okay, il a des cheveux. He has black hair. Noir लिखा है and should be masculine plural. So il a des. This A is for masculine singular, noir is for feminine singular, and C is for feminine masculine plural, and D is for feminine plural. So it would be, we need to use it for masculine plural. So it would be C. Okay. Then now le verb pronomino. Now the pronominal verbs. We need to use the pronominal verbs. Pronominal verbs are those when the action happens on the speaker itself. Action happens on the speaker itself. That is, then we use the pronominal verbs. Okay. And in the pronominal verbs, all pronominal verbs are conjugated, are used, okay, uh, with the pronominal pronoun. When we say pronominal pronoun, so it comes with sir. Whenever you see this, so in the infinitive, so it would be sir. For example, sir lave. It means to wash oneself or to take bath. Okay, so the conjugation are je, me. This is a pronominal. Sir is a pronominal pronoun, and this is simple er verb. So we'll be conjugating it as simple the er verb. Okay, and sir, which is a pronominal pronoun, it with je it will become me. With you it will become the, and with il el singular it will be sir, nous, nous, vous, vous. Il, el plural would be so. Okay. Je me, since it is an er verb, je me lave. So remove er from the infinitive and then you need to add the endings of er verb. With you it would end with an e. With you it would be es, tu te lave, il, elle se lave. With e, nous, nous lavons, ons. Vous vous lavez, EZ, il se lave, ENT. Okay? So, je me lave, tu te laves, il se lave, nous nous lavons. Vous vous lavez, il se lave. The pronunciation of laver verb with je, tu, il singular, je, tu, il singular, and with il plural remains the same. The pronunciation remains the same with these four pronouns. Je, tu, il, el singular and il, el plural. Okay, which means this verb se laver, we are conjugating it in present tense, which means it can be in the present simple tense or simple present tense or present continuous tense as well. Okay, now let's solve the question exercise. So it is where it is. Yeah. So it would be je me lave. It is se laver. The verb is laver, Lever, which means to what? Which means to get up. Which means to get up. Se laver is to get up. So the conjugation is je me lève, and first e के ऊपर there would be an accent grave. Okay, with je me lave. This is an exception. Je me lave. Up. Sorry. The accent grave up. Why it is not coming? No, and this is accent circumflex. Up. No. Why I am. Ah, yes. Je me lève. Okay. I forgot the code of this accent. So, je me lève à 7 heures du matin. So, which means I get up at 7:30 in the morning. Okay. So, vous se laver is a verb, which means what does se laver mean? We have just done that. Se laver means to wash oneself or to take a shower. So, vous lavez. Vous lavez. Okay. So, we wash or we take a shower. Not to shower, we take a bath. shower is se doucher. Okay, se doucher is to take shower. So, vous vous lavez les mains avec avant de manger, which means you wash your hands. So, laver is to wash oneself, right? So, you wash your hands, les mains. Mains means hands. Avant de manger, before eating, you wash your hands. Okay? Il s'habiller is to dress up. So, il s'habille. Il s'habille rapidement avant de l'école. Il s'habille. They are getting dressed up. Okay? They are getting dressed up. Rapidement, fast, quickly. Rapidement means quickly. Avant de l'école. Before the school, they dressed up. They are getting dressed up. Okay? Quickly. Elle, she se couches to go to bed. Se couches to go to bed. Elle singular है, so singular के साथ you would be using se. The conjugation would, the pronominal pronoun remains the same with il singular, so it would be se couche. Elle se couche. Elle se couche à minuit. Minuit means midday, midnight. Okay. She goes to bed at midnight. Le weekend. During the week, on the weekend, she goes to the bed at midnight. Okay. Tu se réveiller is a verb which means to wake up. So tu te réveilles. Tu के साथ the pronominal pronoun changes to se from se to te. Okay. Tu te réveilles. Same er conjugation. Nothing changes. Only with an s. Okay. It does not change at all. It will be with an s. Tu te réveilles toujours. Toujours means always. Très tôt le dimanche. You always wake up very early. Très tôt. Très means very. Tôt is early. Okay. You always wake up very early in the on Sunday. Do you wake up? Do you always wake up early on Sundays? Okay. It's a question. Which form is this? Put it in the comment box. Uh, L'heure est la routine quotidienne. So it's a daily routine. Quotidian means daily. Okay. So you need to use the time and the daily routine. Translate each sentence into French. So it is translate into French. It is 8:30 in the morning. 8:30. Half past means which means 8:30, right? So it is. So you need to use which means il est 8 heures, 8 heures et demie. Il est 8 heures et demie du soir. Sorry, du matin. In the morning. It would be matin. Okay. Il est 8 heures et demie du matin. Il est 8 heures et demie. It's 8:30 in the morning. Okay. Il est 8 heures et demie du matin. He eats lunch at noon. At noon is midi. À midi. Okay. He eats lunch. So il mange. Manger is a verb which means to eat. So il के साथ conjugation would be mange. Il mange lunch. Le déjeuner. Il mange le déjeuner à midi. Il mange le déjeuner à midi. Okay. Is this clear, guys? If you have any confusion, please ask in the comment section or maybe tomorrow's class. We go to bed at 10 o'clock in the night. We go to bed at 10 o'clock at night. So what would it be? We go to bed. So to go to bed, what is the verb? Se coucher. So nous, which means we, nous couchons, nous couchons. Okay, so we go to bed का क्या हो जाएगा फ्रेंच ट्रांसलेशन? nous couchons. That's it. À 10 heures at night du soir. So à 10 heures, you can also write its full form as well, du soir. Okay, nous couchons à 10 heures du soir. So which means we go to bed at 10 o'clock at night. Okay, you can either use the short form of a er, which is only h, or its complete form as well. She wakes up at quarter past seven. Quarter past seven. Okay. What does quarter past seven mean? 15 minutes past seven. So once 15 minutes past seven means 7:15. Okay. She wakes up. She wakes up at what time? It's quarter past seven. Okay. So she wakes up. To wake up, the verb is se réveiller. So elle se Elsa, oops, sorry. Elsa réveille. Elsa réveille. A. A means at. Okay. A. A 8 heures. Et 8 heures car. Elle se réveille à 8 heures car. So she wakes up at 8:15 or 7 past. Sorry, 8 heures नहीं 7 heures. Quarter past 7. So 7 heures car. Okay. Révision générale. So general revision, match the French sentences with English translations. Okay. So French sentences. Je, je me lève à 6 heures et je prends du café. Je me lève. Lever is to get up. I get up at 6 o'clock and take coffee. Which is this? This one. So it is A. So you can also write sorry, B here. I'm putting it in bold. One ka B. Elle parle à ses parents. She is talking or she is speaking to her parents tous les soirs. She speaks to her parents tous les soirs. Every evening. Tous les soirs means every evening. So it would be E. Okay. Vous avez des enfants? Which form of this interrogation is? Intonation. Right? Vous avez des enfants? Do you have children? So it would be D. What is the verb? Avoir is the verb. Okay, avoir is the verb here. Des enfants means children. Nous allons marcher le dimanche. We are going to the market. Marché is market on Sunday. Dimanche. So we go to the market on Sundays. Okay, so it should be A. Okay. Mon frère a les yeux bleus. Les yeux means eyes. So my frère, mon frère means my brother has blue eyes. My brother has blue eyes. C. Okay. Please let me know if you have any question or any confusion before we wrap up this class. Or sorry, after this class, you can ask the questions later. My name is Sophie. Translate into French. My name is Sophie. I am 25 years old. I am French and I work in the hospital. So whenever you have these sentences, and you're asked to translate them, so divide them in small sentence, divide them in small words. You'll understand that. My name is Sophie. So what would it be? So sorry, it would be m'appelle, je m'appelle Sophie. My name is Sophie. I am 25 years old. So j'ai 25 ans. I write it in full. Uh, 25 ans. Okay. So my name is Sophie. Je m'appelle Sophie. J'ai 25 ans, which means I am 25 years old. Okay. Comma. By the way, comma, we call it as virgule. virgule. That means comma. Okay. Virgule. J'ai, oh, sorry, vingt. This is why. Okay. This is why. So, je m'appelle Sophie. J'ai 25 ans. I am French. I am French means je suis. It would be je suis française. I am French. Okay. I am French. Je suis française. And I work in the hospital. So what would be the translation of and is a. Je. I work. Work की verb is travailler. Je travaille in a hospital. So dans it's un hôpital is masculine. So it would be hôpital, hospital, hôpital. Okay. And on O, there would be accent circumflex. Up. Sorry, I forgot. I think I need to practice that as well. So O के ऊपर circumflex. Please add that. Okay, if you want, I can write that for you as well. So it is feminine. So it would be sorry, it is masculine. Masculine. Unhopital. Hopital. And O के ऊपर circumflex. Okay, it would be unhopital. So elle travaille. Sorry, je travaille dans un hôpital, and I work in the hospital. Okay, and that's it. These were today's exercises. If you have any questions, anything, please do let me know. I, you know, put this worksheet in the description as well. You can download it from there and then check your answers. Thank you so much. Take care.